Hey YouTube, what's up? This is 12 o'clock. Welcome back to another episode of Just the Tip. Today we're talking about bolts and some of the headaches they might cause. So let's say you lost your bolt, you don't know where it went, you need one. And you found one, but it's too long, right? Let's take this one here for instance. This is the length that you need, but this is the bolt that you need. And you don't have any other bolts in the garage, you can't find anything, nobody's open. What do? So you could cut this bolt off. You could grind it down on a grinding wheel or cut it off with a cutoff tool, but then when you go to put your nut back on it, the nut won't go back on because the threads are messed up, because you cut it off. Here's the solution for that. So before you go and cut the bolt to the length that you need, take a nut and put a nut on it all the way up the bolt. And you can put two. Some people like to put two just to chase it with another one. It doesn't matter. You can just put one. One will be enough. Alright, so now we're going to cut the bolt off. Alright, well I don't have a vise right now, so we have this thing in a C-clamp on the bench, and we're going to cut it off. Here's our handy cutoff wheel. So that's your first step, is to cut the bolt off, and then you want to give it a little bit around the bolt. You want to kind of round off those edges a little bit. Almost makes it like a little bullet. So now we have the bolt cut to the length that we need. All we have to do is run the nut off of it, and when you run the nut off, it cleans up those threads for you. And you might have to use a wrench. You might have to get a couple, a wrench on this side, and actually help that nut over the first time. But because you're running it this way, you don't have to try to start it, and the end doesn't really matter. And we can even take this and clean this up on the grinder a little bit as well, if we want to round this out a little bit and make it more of a nose. Make it have more of a cone nose. That's it. And then when you go to put your nut back on, it'll go right on. So there you go, guys. Hopefully that helps you out. Well, this is 12 o'clock, guys, and remember, I can't guarantee your work. This is just the tip.